Hi, this is Christopher Spera from iTechGear.org, and I've got a great unboxing today of a device that's been out for a while, but some may say is better late than never. It's going to be the last of its kind, as I hear that it's the next generation will not have it. This, my friends, is the iPhone 13 mini. Now, why now? I mean, it's July 31st, 2022, with, I don't know, the iPhone event probably coming in, what, 3 months? Yeah, why now? Well, this, as I said, is the last of its kind. Apple will be, from all rumors that have been subjected thus far, or submitted this far, or made the rounds thus far, the mini is gonna go. It ain't coming back. So there will be no 14 mini as far as the current mode of thought is. And I thought it might be a cool thing to go ahead and take a look at the last of its kind, the iPhone 13 mini. Now, comparatively, we're going to look at, and you'll need to excuse me because it needs to be fixed. It's been sitting in a drawer for a while, and it needs some love. I'm going to compare it to an iPhone 5S, and yes, those are cracks in the screen that you see. It needs a little bit of love. It also needs a new screen. And I'm thinking that I might do that. I don't know yet. And I've also got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. All right. Now, great machine here as well. All right. But vastly different from the 13 mini in terms of size as well as functionality. Now, this is all the goodness from the 13 series, all right, with the processor, and this one has 128 gigabytes of storage, where I believe this one was 256. So I'm taking a step back in terms of storage, but taking a step forward in terms of arthritic hands, not wanting to hold on to a large device. So let's take a look at this and see if less is more. All right. I have not opened this at all yet. This is a first. So there's one tab off. And here is another tab off on the back. And now we can go ahead and open this up. Now this is kind of cool because this is in midnight blue. Now it's very different. Maybe you can see it a little bit. Maybe the blue does show. Let's see how that kind of works. It does show kind of blue, whereas the 12 Pro Max that I have is in ocean. Now I want to it's the ocean blue. Now I want to go ahead and basically note the differences here. This is a matte finish, all right, and I believe it is more aluminum than glass. This is a glass finish, all right, or at least I think it is. Yes, 'tis. All right, this is a glass finish, and you can definitely see a difference in terms of color. The ocean shows up more blue, all right, and this is supposedly midnight blue, all right. So, which is very much like, well, not this, because that's the wallet case, but it's here it is. It's very much like the midnight blue case from iTechGear.org's brand new product company friend, Bullstrap.co. If you're looking for a great leather case, Bullstrap.co has got you covered. All right. So we're going to put that aside because this one, it does not fit. That's meant for the 12 Pro Max, and it does not fit the 13 mini. But this is, as you can see, very easy in the hand. It is most definitely, if you can see this, it is definitely one-hand functional. back in the day, back in 1990, blah blah blah, when devices were first put out, one of the biggest things that we wanted to be able to do was operate them with one hand. So you wanted to have one hand operability so that you could keep your other hand free for whatever else. When phones started to get bigger and larger, everybody went two hands. All right, and you started texting. Right, you started texting and texting and texting. Well, that was kind of good and also kind of bad. You wanted to be able to do this one-handed, which is why the iPhone 5S was like this. Now, interestingly enough, let's compare these two because this was the original iPhone format back in the day. This was the original iPhone 4 style, all right, with the flat sides and the round buttons, which, by the way, if Apple is listening, I would love to see you come back to on the 14. This is nice. I'm not all that crazy about the oval shaped buttons that we've got here. But if we take a look at these, you will see that the Mini is just a little bit bigger than the 13, or the 13 Mini is a little bit bigger than the 5S. All right, it's about as tall. It's about the same height. All right, it's about but also not as wide. All right, so the 13 is definitely about maybe an eighth to a quarter of an inch taller and about a eighth of an inch wider. So similar to the original 5, but the Mini's got a larger screen and a little bit of a wider body. All right, comparatively up against the 12 Pro Max, and we'll give the glass here just a little bit of a cleaner-oo. It is by all means much smaller. Now I want to get this as close to a edge as you can see. It is about I want to say a good quarter to a half inch. The 12 Pro Max is a good I would say half to a quarter inch to a half inch wider, and the 12 Pro Max is a good inch and a half taller. All right, now these are going to slide, and I'm trying my best to hold so you can see here, just to see, and you can see me infinitely in there. But we'll try to do this. Well, there you go. There's a better look at it where you can see the edge differences on this side and the height difference definitely here. The Pro Max is definitely bigger. Now the 13 Mini, as I said before, comes with 118 or 128 gigabytes of storage. It's half the storage that I have on the 12 Pro Max again. But again, I'm looking just to go ahead and have something simpler to carry, something a little bit easier on the hands, at least while traveling. While I'm home, it's not going to matter too much. This came with a SIM removal tool and a USB-C to lightning cable. Hopefully, we will see in the 14s a true USB-C universal all the way around. If Europe has its way, that's the way that it's going to be the universal phone connector for any phone, trying to cut down on the cable waste and more of the electronic waste. We'll have to wait and see. This one's going to be short, kids. This is the iPhone 13 Mini in midnight blue. All right, and this has been Christopher Sparrow with iTechGear.org.